Oh, hey guys, welcome back. So it's spring of 2023, and it's time to get the garden going again, especially more than ever with how things are going. Uh, Trying to get as much planted, be as self-sufficient as possible. So yeah, let me show you around. Welcome to Noah's Ark in Saw Homestead. I'm going off the grid. Yeah, it's a beautiful day now. We had a rainy morning this morning, and then it had a nice cool front. So right now it's beautiful. Yeah, it got me some potatoes going. They're starting to come up, and they're just kind of mixed of. I just use potatoes from the store, not actually seed potatoes, because seed potatoes are kind of expensive. They can almost be like $1. You spend $5 and get five little potatoes. And I just, every time, if you have a few at the bottom of the bag, they usually sprouts before I use all my potatoes. So I just set them to the side and plant these. And so it's kind of a mix of reds and the golds. And I heard it's good actually to have a mix to help with, any kind of, we call it bright or other funguses. No more, don't want to do monoculture. In between here, planting a romaine all along here. Romaine, grows quick. And it's pretty much my favorite lettuce, other than baby spinach. Baby spinach is my favorite. Well, right over there, it's gonna be my squash bed. Got a few of them coming up. I got one right there, and right there. I need to get here and do some more weeding. Yeah, I kind of let that kind of go a little bit. Yeah, over here, I planted a bunch of little mostly those little cherry tomatoes. Hopefully I can, wherever they come, I can vine them up on these trellises here. And over here, got some okras coming up. I hope, I know they like the summer, so hopefully it's not too early. But last year, I think I planted mine too late. So I'll try to get mine in. I'm trying this year to get them in pretty early. So this year, I'm going to try to do something different. You see how I have standing water in here. It's kind of hard, makes it hard to walk around. And I put these little levees up here that kind of keep the water from flowing off down the hill. But you can see that all the standing water here. Yeah, I'm going to try to make the ground level in between these rows so all this water can spread out evenly across here. My idea for doing this is last summer, during the heat of the summer, we wouldn't get very much rain. And then when it rained, well, the dirt dried out and it rained, all the water would be hydrophobic and just it wouldn't get in the ground and just wash off down the hill. And so now my plan is to put these levees up, and when it's supposed to hopefully it trap all the water in. During those quick thunderstorms we get in the summer, and it actually allowed the ground to actually hold back some water and rehydrate all my garden beds. There's a little patch of garlic was left over from last year, actually being the ones that had actually clumps. I would pull them apart and I replanted them over here. So yeah, garlic, can't really go wrong with that. So yeah, I guess this has been a nice sized garden area for me. it's been kind of nice and flat. Whoever contracted previous owner to have this road put in here, they made it nice and level right here. I think that's where they had a trailer here, but I like it pretty good as a garden. And down here is a pond I've been working on for forever now. Hopefully I can turn this to a put fish in it, and then I can maybe even use it as aquaponics and like feed the poopy fish water up in here, and then maybe have it flow back and then up. I don't know. So trying to figure that out. Let's see here. Plant some corn in here, real tight. I had a problem last year. I planted some corn more of in a straight row, and then when the breeze, or not the breeze, the wind, heavy wind, they all flow over. So I'm gonna try something different and plant them tight in a square, so maybe they hold each other together. Okay, so this is my lower side here. Let me come on up to my other part of the garden here. Got this nice trellis going here. Got my sugar snap peas. If I do it from this side, I won't be in the shadow. Yeah, again, my peas have started coming out. And then along here, I planted some beets the other day, along with some of those little small watermelons right here. So maybe they'll kind of come over here and colonize this area. Yeah, it's my gourd tunnel from last year. My muscadines I got from a friend. I planted this here a while back, and then when I put this gourd tunnel in last year, I kind of had to cut back on the muscadine vine here, and now hopefully this year it'll be set good to actually get something. So then just planted some more gourds a while ago. Well, I'm still not very good at growing tomatoes in the ground yet, so I got my container garden working on, mixing my dirt here. I usually use some peat moss, like half peat moss, half cow manure, and I mix that half and half, and then I usually put in some other older dirt out of pots to mix in, and that kind of help brings it together. Of course, there's other ways. Apparently peat moss is getting, it doubled in price this year, so there's other ways you can use, is like take leaves out of the woods, and or like when you rake your leaves up in the fall and you put them in bags, instead of letting the city haul them off or whoever, just leave them in the bags and they'll break down into almost like peat moss, and that'd be free, pretty much, except for your labor. And so yeah, I got these are heirloom tomatoes. What's it called? Bradley. Yeah, Bradley Interment heirloom. Oh yeah, here's some. They're already kind of flowering. I usually pluck these flowers off, you know, at least until they get big enough to actually fruit. You wouldn't want to start producing fruit before it's big enough to handle it. You got some Japanese eggplants. I like the Japanese ones because they aren't huge and round like the beauties are, but more easy to slice. Okay, I just planted some honeydew over here. I haven't really had much luck with cantaloupes and honeydew because the squash bugs eat. Like I said, like those too, and so I never had much luck yet. So I'm gonna keep trying until I figure something out. These look how much chickweed is in these two beds here. These actually haven't worked, but I planted these kale last fall, and it came back even after the polar vortex. It all died back, and then as soon as spring came, it just came right back pretty good. So thinking about that as a good crop to plant the year before, and it'd be right there ready for you in the springtime. I don't know, I actually been kind of thinking about keeping some of this chickweed here. It just grows so fast, and it just inches a day, and you can just harvest like just big handfuls of it and feed it to your chickens as a supplement. And which is actually, I've been feeding them a big wad full every day. Just look how that one little plant, it just has huge fingers coming out. So, yeah, they like this stuff. And it kind of gives them extra greens to them. So yeah, maybe I'll keep a garden bed of chickweed for my chickens for supplemental greens. Man, you gotta have some of this in your garden. Just those green onions you get from Walmart or really anywhere. I say Walmart because that's all there is around here. Yeah, you plant these and they go for forever. These big ones I brought from the house. These are like 4-5 years old. And just recently got a new bundle of them, plant them in here, and they grow so fast, prolific, and keep going forever. So that's definitely a good survival crop right there. Okay, my onions. I planted some ginger right there the other day. Have them come up. Got some what's it called? It's not regular garlic, elephant garlic. So, and I just got that from the store too. Yeah, and I guess speaking of survival food, this is a little patch of Jerusalem artichokes, and I didn't show it last year, but when I harvest these, this little bitty patch, this is like, what is that, like a 2x3 square? And I harvest like an entire bucket this size of big root tubers. And so and then it had like, then I had a whole bunch of little small ones that I went planted in a nice sunny spot. So now I heard that they're kind of acquired for digestive tract, because the whole thing on sunchoke or Jerusalem artichoke, as they call it, fartichoke. So it's really a survival food. So, but yeah, I was amazed on how much I actually got out of that. Well, had an old bed frame. Hopefully it'll make a good trellis. I planted some cucumbers. I think they're the national pickling cucumber. So we're gonna see how well these grow up on here this year. Well, let me move on up to this other bed I have here. This is more of the the fun bed. Got some roses and some other like butterfly plants. We're gonna do more herbs over here with the sage, and so this is more of a decorative bed here. You can see had like a little path. So here's a nice little trick here for your seed starters. It's almost like a little terrarium. So morning glories and basil and all kinds of good stuff here. You know, right here next to creek here. You got the water stuff. And I even got a, I don't know what that hose is. Let's actually use that to move water around the property. So yeah. So this is my 3 beds. My higher one, middle one, and my low garden beds. Alright guys, I just want to kind of show off what I'm kind of getting going to spring. And hope you're getting your garden going too and have fun doing it. And hope it's going to be a great year for gardening. Well, you have a good day. Hey guys, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Maybe you can leave a comment. These videos are for entertainment and inspirational purposes, only to inspire you. Have a blessed day.